Welcome to Fog of Work. With over 20 years of navigating the corporate world, I'm here to share my observations, experiences, and honest opinions about work, money, and the system that keeps us chasing stability but never delivers. If you've ever felt like no matter how hard you work, financial security and peace of mind stay just out of reach, this channel is for you. Together, we'll cut through the noise, explore the realities of modern work life, and uncover what's really holding us back. Imagine a world where technological progress is ignored and we are forced to go back to outdated ways of doing things. That's exactly what's happening as companies push employees to return to the office. I'm not here to defend companies, but to share insights into how the evolution of workspaces affects our lives and well-being. With decades of shifts in work methods, it's time to question this backward trend. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of office workspaces, how they have transformed over time, and why returning to the office is not just impractical, it's regressive. Let's go back in time. In early 20th century, as industries grew more complex, there was a need for structured processes to manage the division of labor and ensure maximum productivity. Centralized offices emerged during the Industrial Revolution, as factories and businesses required a structured environment to manage growing workforces and processes. The introduction of formalized office spaces was driven by the need for supervision, efficiency, and coordination. The first modern offices were found in urban centers like New York and Chicago, housed in towering skyscrapers, symbolizing industrial progress. These offices reflected the value of the time, hierarchy, order, and productivity. The common layout was aimed at maximizing efficiency. Workers were positioned in rows at desks, monitored closely by managers. Tools like typewriters, telegraphs, and filing cabinets became essential, shaping the rigid, repetitive nature of office work. Employees performed specialized tasks, often monotonously, with little autonomy. As businesses expanded and operations grew in complexity, there was a need for better communication and organization to increase efficiency and privacy, while maintaining centralized control. By the mid-20th century, offices began to reflect evolving societal values. The introduction of cubicles in the 1960s aimed to balance privacy and productivity. However, these cubicle farms often became synonymous with autonomy and corporate control. Skyscrapers became status symbols for corporations, showcasing their success and influence. Iconic buildings like the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building housed thousands of workers, reinforcing the centralized nature of office culture. The arrival of telephones and early computers revolutionized communication and data processing. Tasks became faster and more efficient, enabling larger-scale operations within the same office environment. The post-World War II economic boom led to the rise of the 9-to-5 culture. Offices became symbols of stability and upward mobility. Workers sought security in corporate jobs, viewing office work as a pathway to the middle class. As globalization increased and technology advanced, businesses required more agility. The digital revolution enabled work to be conducted beyond physical offices, reducing costs and accommodating a more mobile workforce. The advent of the internet, email, and personal computers in the 1990s transformed the workplace. Communication became instantaneous, and information storage shifted from paper to digital formats. Cloud computing in the 2000s further reduced the need for physical office infrastructure. Companies like IBM led the charge in experimenting with telecommuting, recognizing the potential for flexibility and cost savings. However, remote work remains a niche concept, often reserved for specific roles or emergencies. The focus shifted from physical presence to output, laying the groundwork for modern, flexible work arrangements. In 2010s, open office designs gained popularity, promoting collaboration and innovation. However, these designs often faced criticism for noise levels and lack of privacy. Companies began offering hybrid solutions, blending open spaces with private areas. Tools like Zoom, Slack, and Microsoft Teams enabled seamless communication, making remote work more feasible than ever before. Employees could now work from anywhere without compromising productivity. The 2019 pandemic accelerated the adoption of remote work. Companies were forced to adapt quickly, implementing remote solutions that proved surprisingly effective. Productivity levels often remained stable or even improved, challenging the belief that physical offices were essential. Employees valued the flexibility and reduced commuting time, and many relocated to areas offering a better quality of life. The rise of digital tools and the pandemic demonstrated that productivity was not tied to a physical location. Organizations realized that offering flexibility could attract top talent and reduce overhead costs. And here we are in the post-pandemic world, where companies argue that in-person interactions foster collaboration and culture. However, the underlying reasons often include justifying real estate investments and maintaining managerial control. Leadership teams, accustomed to traditional work models, may resist change despite evidence supporting remote work. Mandating a return to the office disrupts flexibility and work-life balance. Many employees face longer commutes, higher stress levels, and challenges in managing personal commitments. The return-to-office movement alienates those of us who thrived in remote setups, leading to decreased morale and retention issues. This shift reflects a clash between traditional management practices and modern work realities. Companies resist losing control while employees demand autonomy and flexibility. So let's summarize why returning to the office is a step backward. First of all, advanced tools like video conferencing, collaborative platforms, and cloud computing have revolutionized how work gets done. Employees can now collaborate, innovate, and deliver results without being confined to a specific location. By returning to the office, organizations risk ignoring these advancements, forcing workers into outdated systems that reduce efficiency. Over the past decade, studies have consistently shown that flexibility improves employee satisfaction, retention, and productivity. Workers value the autonomy to manage their schedules and choose environments where they perform best. A rigid return-to-office mandate dismisses these preferences, undermining morale and increasing turnover risks. Additionally, remote work significantly reduces commuting, lowering carbon emissions, and contributing to global sustainability goals. It also saves time and money for employees who no longer have to spend hours in traffic or invest in transportation costs. For companies, downsizing office spaces reduces operational costs, which can be redirected towards innovation and employee development. Remote work offers better integration of personal and professional lives, allowing employees to focus on their families, health, and personal goals. Returning to the office signals a refusal to adapt to modern workplace realities. Businesses that cling to traditional structures risk falling behind competitors who embrace flexibility and innovation. The workplace evolution has always been about improving efficiency and meeting the needs of the time. A forced return contradicts this trajectory. By insisting on physical presence, companies send a message of mistrust toward their employees. This undermines engagement and creativity, stifling long-term growth. Remote work model, on the other hand, empowers employees, fostering a culture of trust and accountability. Overall, the workplace has evolved significantly, and remote work represents a natural progression in this journey. Returning to the office is not just a step backward, but a failure to capitalize on decades of advancements in technology, culture, and productivity. Organizations must recognize that the future of work is flexible, sustainable, and employee-centered. If this message resonated with you, like, share, subscribe, and check out my other videos exploring how work and economic trends shape our life. This is just part 1 of a video series about the return to the office policy. In the next part, we'll dive into the corporate propaganda and formal lies used by companies to justify their push for a return to the office. Let's uncover the truths behind modern work together.